Welcome, Josenites, to another episode of Let's Play Thief Gold. This week we are going to go undercover into a Hammerite temple, and we're going to get ourselves a Talisman of Air. This talisman is going to allow us to get into the Haunted Cathedral and finally get the eye that we've been working so diligently to steal for good old Constantine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the cutscene so we can get into this mission.
Getting the Talisman of Air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I could stay undetected for very long. Well, they say that the best place to hide a letter is on the mantelpiece. With that in mind, I'll be going in by the front door, dressed as a Hammerite novice. That should be perfect, since novices aren't allowed to speak while on the temple grounds. My contacts can get me a novice's pass to get me through the gate. Once inside, I'll be free to take my time, explore the place thoroughly, and find the talisman, as long as I don't do anything violent or get caught somewhere I shouldn't be. Because as the new arrival, I'll be the first person they'll suspect if anything goes wrong.
Alright, so we're going to... Now you can just sneak in. We're just going to walk in, steal the talisman, and walk out. We are also going to have a side objective to get the first hammer, the Hammerites' holy relic. Steal $24 worth of loot, don't kill anyone, do not steal for blah, 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 blah. This mission we're going to load out a little differently than the other missions. We're actually going to take about 3 moss arrows. We're going to buy both gas mines, and we're going to buy both gas arrows. There's not a lot of need to create shadows in this one. And it's more about basically making yourself an easy escape route, because we will be blackjacking pretty much the entire temple. Now, there is a piece of paper in your inventory when you start the mission. This is the note stating that you are a novice and you're allowed into the temple. Do note that the novices have been instructed in the rules and strictures of the order and has sworn his warrants to be silent of his vigils and knows to maintain the marked privacies indicated as a standard inverted red sigil, which means any rooms with an inverted red hammer we cannot enter. And I will point those out as we get to them.
Present thy credentials, novice.
Right click to bring up the scroll, and then just back out of it. Now
Open the gate!
Shut up. So we're going to start right off the bat with knocking a couple dudes out. Actually, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and get rid of the scroll too, because I don't need it anymore. I'm in, baby. I mean, you'll have stealing your loots. This door and that door are barracks. As this note right here states, in recent light of break-in at Craig's Cleft. Don't know who did that. All temple patrols will be doubled until further notice. We're also not allowed. Novices are not allowed in the guards barracks. It's alright. There's nothing of value in there, so you don't need to go run in there.
Foolishness proves its own punishment, but steam burns are a harsh punishment indeed.
Dolan saith the boy shall live, but may leave thee on
More foolishness. Fear never shows the true path, only the downslope to corruption.
So there's quite a few couples. No, couple's the right word, but there's quite a few of these where you're going to have two guards standing next to each other and they're going to be talking to each other and having a little dialogue. Once that dialogue plays out, then either one or both of them will go start patrolling the temple. As you can see here, the one went behind the door where the gears are, walked around and came out the door here, and is now coming up towards us while we're waiting for him because I want to blackjack him. The other one went downstairs.
If the foundation is weak, do you wail and gnash your teeth? Do you ask it to repour itself?
I do. I ask it to do that. I just it's lazy. It needs to get a job. It's just my mother. Its mother and I are very disappointed in it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'll stop now. This is the library. All these books are little scriptures of the Master Builder. I'm going to click on them. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to read them. You guys can read them, pause it, read them to your heart's content. Old English makes me tongue-tied. I really can't speak it. Thou and thy always mess with me. This kind of gives you the hierarchy of the order. Novices are not allowed pretty much anywhere. We're lucky. Novices are lucky they're able to pee in the bathroom. Guardsmen are just a step up above them. Temple priests above them, and then the high priest above them all. A lot of analogies to building and tools for building. Apparently they're not big on harlots and thievery. This door can be picked. Couple bottles, more scriptures of the Master Builder. There's a locked chest here. You cannot pick it, and there's a key later that will open it, and I will tell you right now, it is not worth coming back for because there is nothing in it. Period. Should come running here real quick. Pop one of our gas arrows, aim right about there. Night night, boys. Grab that. It's going to put us at 250. Out of habit, I'm going to toss bodies over here. You really don't need to hide bodies because you're blackjacking everyone before they can start patrolling up here. We're actually come around the other direction to this room. Another scripture of the Master Builder. This Pipris, though, you need this. This is the prayer of the Master Builder. It is needed to bring down one of the defenses guarding the Talisman of Air.
Even the Baron does finally act against evil, when prodded with enough vigor.
Meanest thou the action on DeWald's thugs?
Verily. Some have told me it was his own brethren who in sin didst turn him in.
Thieves betray their own. Now, as always,
Alright, so there we go. Sometimes they'll bug out. That dude was supposed to patrol, and you see he didn't, and that was kind of getting me worried. Knock him out. Knock him out. We'll just hide the body over in here. Dude looks so happy. And we're not gonna bother hiding him. Alright, so our only side objective is the first hammer. That would be this right here. Go ahead and grab it. This is the first hammer casted out of a mold called the Forge's Child, and this is the skull of some dude named Saint Yora. With that, we're done with the first floor. Except I'm gonna leave a little surprise for our gents in the barracks. Which probably won't work at all.
Hast thought upon who is likely to succeed our master?
Surely not for many years.
Not though
I'm not going to stick around for that dialogue. I actually want to move over into here, which our dude's going the wrong direction.
'Tis true, 'tis true.
I believe that's the second to last. There's another group of guys. Excuse me. Another group of guys that'll be wandering around. But for right now, we're going to, my god, you guys are killing me. You're killing me. These rooms have the little inverted hammer right there. That's the symbol you're looking for. Don't enter those with a guard around. They're not very happy when they catch you in there. Blackjack him and drag his lifeless corpse all the way over here. Kidding, I didn't kill him. He just knocked his ass out. There we go. Just in time for his friend to show up. Who also likes nice moonlit walks in the tree area. Arboretum. That's the word I'm looking for. Arboretum. Arborito. Dump him over there too. This is the novice quarters. As you can see, there is nothing of value in here. So no big deal there that we're not going to loot anything. This nice gentleman is going to dodge my first blackjack, apparently. That's alright, we got him on the rebound. Okay, seriously. Wouldn't let me walk up the stairs. And with that, two more dudes to get put on patrol, and then we're pretty much got this floor on lockdown.
Some do say the Baron means to raise the tariffs again, even on greens and meat.
The wretched man serves only the merchants and his own greed.
His grandfather cared less for his pocketed gold and more for his soul's health, but no longer.
The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail as rotten wood.
So there you go, patrol. We could blackjack this dude and try to dump him in the novices' quarters. But this guy doesn't stay in that back area too long. We'd be pushing it. The hammer's first, essentially first reaction when you are breaking the rules here and they know you're not a part of the clique is to go hit the alarm. And we don't want that. Alright, so that puts this floor on lockdown. The other novice quarters, again, all these chests are empty. Same with the other novice quarters. All the chests over there are empty. Nothing of value. We are going to loot every single one of these, though. Give us a nice boost to our gold. Do note that this one, though, has this little red inverted hammer. The rest of them don't. This one is noted because there's this little switch here. There's 5 of these switches throughout the level, and we're actually going to hit them all. We have to. They're also another security measure for the Talisman of Air. But we're going to come back for those. I'm not going to take care of those right now. So now that we've got all the guards knocked out, more scripture for you. We're going to start looting these side rooms. This room doesn't have anything of value in it. Just a bunch of hammers. Loud, clanky hammers. Washroom, again, nothing of value. We're going to come back there. Kitchen has some food. Help yourself. 3 bottles there. I'm actually going to wait for the priest to move his stupid red moronic butt over into that room. Come on, dummy.
All seems peaceful now.
Ooh, these people I have to work with are so incompetent, so stupid, so lazy. I don't see why I should be the one to be put with these incompetent people.
Now, if you feel that way, maybe you should quit your job. Hammers are very, very nasty. Remember this symbol right here? Pick up that hammer because you will also need that later. Master key right there. Little loot right there. We're at 1300. So you can see we already, just from one floor, we've pretty much gotten a huge chunk of our goal. And then we're going to quickly head down into the catacombs. Knock this out and then work our way back up. I find this route's kind of one of the easier ways to go. There's 2 guards down here, one that patrols and then one that kind of just stays stationary. You can just leave that dude there. Ain't no one gonna bother him. Urn. Or a vase, or whatever the hell it is. Another one right there. This path leads up. There's our stationary guard. There's guarding an urn, and novices are not supposed to be down here. Go. $1,600. Urn behind him. I think that's good. We're good. Make a jaunt up here. Got a guard patrolling around. Shut up. People are trying to sleep. Good gravy. Oh man, it's locked. I don't know how we're ever going to get in there except for the master key. I guess we'll just use that. We'll hold off on going in there, though, because there's a lot of tile and clanky, noisy stuff. We're actually going to visit this nice little gentleman here. Crouch to hit him. That'll put him unconscious. Coins and more scripture of the Master Builder. Yay. Actually, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and start hitting these levers. There is one lever right here. Now we're going to run back to the treasury room. The door we just unlocked is to the treasury. So we're running here. Loot the hell out of this place. So we're at 2383. Hit the lever there. Now there's two levers. One right here. And then one over in this side. Which we already saw. So that's 4. The last one is back up where the museum is. Before we go to get that one, we got a couple of rooms we need to raid first. It's locked. Guess if anything's unlocked, it'll be that key, right? Remember, I said we're gonna loot. We're gonna get all the loot in this map. And that should do it. I think we're missing something. Yeah, it's a health pot. No, we're missing something. So I believe it's $2,700. I missed some loot somewhere. Alright, where did else? Let's backtrack. So I don't want to spend all day looking for one piece of loot, but I kind of did want. I kind of do need the cash for the next mission. There, got all that. So I missed an urn somewhere down in the catacombs. The only thing I can think of. You know, if that's the case, we'll just be $100 short of maxing out all the treasure. That's all right. There's an urn somewhere around here, or some type of loot somewhere around here, and I missed it. And I'm not going to get horribly bent out of shape about it. That being said, the final lever is right over here. When you hear that sound, it means it's working. And then we'll just go ahead and run back down to the room where the talisman is. Go and get your big old hammer ready. I usually just drop it on there. I don't think you need to. But you do have a time limit, I believe, before the escape goes back up, so you do need to run down here and get that water. Now, you'll notice a little protective shield there over the water talisman. Go ahead and just pop the Piperus, and that drops the shield. You do know the bridges. Notice the bridges has disappeared on us. Let's call it alright. We'll just drop down here. Since we blackjacked a majority of, or pretty much all of the people in this area, there's really no more guards for us to deal with. Except for the 2 in the barracks, but again, I blackjack. I dropped some gas mines, so that should take care of them. There it is. High earn. Now we have all the cash in the level. I knew I forgot something down here. I wonder if the gas mines actually worked. We'll find out. And just a quick jaunt back up to the ground floor. Nope, that's the wrong direction. Turn. I don't believe it worked. Oh, it worked on one of them. Worked on 2 of them. And the dude didn't even see us. That's fantastic. So one dude, 2 dudes got gas, and the one dude just kind of standing there. We just ran right around his back. Fantastic. Alright, so that took us a total of 22 minutes. That's actually probably one of the best I've done. We got all the loot in the level. Yeah. And one body was discovered by an enemy. That was, of course, the guys at the very entrance, because I had dropped the gas mines. So that's why that was found. So as you can see, we have now got all of our elemental talismans. We are set to steal the eye for Constantine from the Haunted Cathedral. I will be recording that video later this week and get it up this weekend for you guys. So let the anticipation of that mission settle in. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. We're up to 9 subscriptions right now, and I'm very excited about that. Every time I get a subscription, I get excited right now because it's such a fledgling channel, and I'm very happy that there's people actually enjoying my videos and apparently watching them. It's very, very humbling and very cool of you guys. Be on the lookout as well. I will be adding some more content that isn't thief related. I know that's a shocker. So hopefully by the time this video goes up, there'll be some other videos on the site for you to peruse that are not Binding of Isaac and Thief. So again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next mission when we go back to the Haunted Cathedral to get ourselves an artifact that's worth about 10 grand. See ya.